Alright, hello everybody. Welcome, Atrip here. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. Well, maybe not. Maybe a couple of you, but this is going to be Micro Polish Map Fs19. We're going to show you what it looks like first, if you were to play this map, what it looks like when you start it. And then we're going to show you what it looks like if you're nuts like me and do what I did. If you challenge yourself to see if you want to do it. That's going to be kind of cool for me to see what it looks like beforehand too. So this is going to be your Micro Polish Map Fs19. I just started the game. I turned off all my mods. So this is exactly where you would start. We got our spinnery right there. This is going to be one of your farms. And then, oh, you gotta open the gate, okay. You can open them both. So, we'll show your starting equipment first. You're gonna get the Fendt 511 on New Farmer, the Fiat 1300, the Bison Super, whatever much you call it, this small trailer, this header. Now, I will tell you right now that basically this header is the biggest you can go, without needing to use like a header trailer, which I hate using, and you probably couldn't use on this map anyway. So we'll get into what I'm going to do afterwards, or what I've been doing, but that's about the only header you can use. Then you got a cultivator, you got a seeder. So now we're going to take a little tour. I guess we're going to use this because that's what we got, but we're going to take a tour around the map of what it looks like now. And then we're going to jump to what insanity that I did with it, or have done with it so far. Sorry if you have been watching this, if I've been leaving you at bay, because I've been kind of spreading myself too thin, trying to play everything else, trying to see what the majority of people want to watch, because I don't get very many people watching to begin with, but I'm trying to see what I can do to get a lot of people to watch. And I kind of didn't necessarily want to show you all the little by little day-to-day stuff. I wanted to wait till I was done. So here we go. We're gonna, and I'll click into the map afterwards. I don't want to do that now. I have my reasoning behind that. So, and I don't know if crop destruction is on. If it is, I don't care. We're just gonna plow through all the fields, and I'm just gonna delete this game afterwards anyway. So let's continue on. So we got, let's see, it's not on. So we got a field over here, got another field here, another field here, another field here, another field here. It's a Polish map, so there's tons of little fields. You got little fields, little strip fields all over the place, bunch of trees. And I'll show you another quirk in a second. When we go to the map, I can just tell you, but this field right here is $1.4 million. Somewhat of a glitch, but that field's expensive. And then you got a little creek running here. You clip on that tree all the time if you try and drive down that road. Then you got your sawmill right there, a field right there, a field up here. We're going in a counterclockwise motion if you haven't figured that out yet. Go through here. That's another kind of quirk. Lots of things. You basically can't use that bridge unless you have a small vehicle like this, or like if you have anything attached to it. Some stuff can get through that, some can't, and it's got that little bump to it, so that kind of sometimes will mess with things. So you got a grass field to the side here. You got a road going up here. There's a road on the other side by your farm. Might as well go in in-car view because it's all heavily wooded through here. It's worse on the other side. Got a couple grass fields right here. Down this road in between the farm and where we're at now is the, after the spinnery, you got the shop, you got the barn, and then you got another point to sell eggs and stuff. I haven't even used it yet, but I think that right there on the left hand side is a BGA. I haven't even used it yet myself, so which way do we want to go? We'll go this way first, I guess. Well, up to the top, so we got a road that goes down through here. That's going to curve around, go back up to the main road that we're going to go to. So then you got the same thing, a few fields here. A few strip fields. Over here. What does it say in the PDA? There's 30 some odd fields. 33, 34 fields. So you get, it goes all the way up to the corner up there. Couple of fields. The next one will be faster because the vehicle will be driving will be quicker. Here's this road. Comes up through here, up to the main road. That field over there goes all the way to the soybean field. Goes all the way to the road by your farm. Then you got multiple little fields here. You got one field. Yeah, one field over here that you can work. This one. And then that's going to be, we're going to be coming around the corner, and that is going to be micro Polish map. Current state. As you will start it, we'll just drive this we'll drive this tractor, park this tractor back up, and then we'll show you the PDA. So here's some of your other, there's the cedar. There's where the chicken, right where the chicken egg boxes would pop up. Because that's where your chicken boxes would pop up. There's a couple little doors, but that one's usable. This one is, I've been using it, even though there's those poles in the middle. I can still use it the way I've been using it. Here's your other tractor. Then you got these, but these are kind of, it's split like this. You can't really, and a wall, so you can't really get anything in there. The only thing I thought of, that I don't use it for, but I thought of just recently, like if you have a boatload of chickens that are getting a ton of egg boxes, you probably could hand walk and just, because you can get in here, and you can get all the way into these little thingamajigs and everything. You could probably pack the hell out of that with egg boxes and just save egg boxes for 2 years and go make 10 billion on eggs. But, and then some of these doors are quirky too. And then this is the same thing. Oh wait, no, that's right. You can get in this one. But I haven't been, I haven't been using it for some reason. Probably, yeah, this, one of these, it's like you have a hard time, yeah, now probably not gonna get the gate closed. But there we go. It's kind of, I usually just leave this one wide open, because then you got some space in here. And there's your harvester. Oops. Yeah, you gotta be a little careful with these. One of these, it's like, I was fighting with it forever to get it closed or open or something, so I just, this is typically the way I leave it out, is these back ones open, and I'll leave this one closed so I can still use this shed thing. So, anyway, I guess we get run super quick. So yeah, if you go down here, then... Oh yeah, totally forgot about this whole... This is where you... I should show you this. This is going to be your sheep area. So your sheep are going to be over here. All in here is a sheep. And they have these... I still haven't used them yet, but I'm going to have to... After playing this forever, I should probably go back and watch a map tour, because some of these are, this one and the one over by your other farm are, I think it's supposed to be a silo, but there's no, like, trigger to, you kind of just gotta know where to drop it on the ground, kind of thing, and then you would recollect it from here, but you kind of just gotta, like, somewhere in here, I don't know, because I don't use it, but somewhere in here there's a magic trigger that you can, either this one or the other one, you can drop stuff and use it as a silo. But anyway, yeah, so this is the field that comes all the way to the road. That's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in a minute when I show you what lunacy I did to it. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, hello everybody. Atrip, welcome back. Now we're on to my version of it, or what I've done with it so far. So get ready for the lunacy. And I apologize if I forgot to show you the PDA, so we're still gonna have to wait on that. So try to start basically the same exact spot that we started in the first game. First half of this video showing what it looked like what it'd start when you started the game. So now let's see what it looks like on mine. So same thing. I mean, obviously I can't change any of this stuff. So this is your main drag, main street. And then, as you can see, I got some chickens going. Got the little sweeper. This mod right here, the RYC1 sweeper, is amazing. I love it. I love it. Then I got I use it on every single map. Then I got the egg pellets so I can collect the chickens. And then, like I said, how I keep my, kind of get the little ATV, little John Deere trailer back there with wheat in it. And this is where I keep how I use this one. Got the little John Deere tractor, the little plow, the loading wagon thing, mower's already attached to it. Then we got I got the small, currently right now, I got the small Massey. That's a stump grinder. Got a baler, a couple of, I got a small cultivator, couple of seeders and a fertilizer. There's another cultivator right here. So, and actually, yeah, I guess this will go around obviously this time now because this guy's in the way. And then I'll tell you now, I planted all of my fields oilseed radish, so it was easier to see and whatnot. So I guess we're gonna go out through the main, back out here. Here's the side road that would go along the side here. This use a lot. I put down one of these, whatever, replenishment containers, and I got some lime and fertilizer left over from when I was buying it before I put that down. We're gonna go, so then we're gonna go through here. This is basically where we cut through before, so you can't even see it. There it is. You can't even see it, but there's water right here. This is where you get your water for your sheep or whatever. And then here we go. So here we begin. So oilseed radish. The only difference now is I'm insane, and I connected every single one of these fields on this side over here. So it's now one gigantic field. This is the first one I did, so if you were watching, if you haven't been tagging along, you've already seen this one, because I've shown it a couple times. And then I put a silo up there, up at that end of it. This is going to be your $1.3 million field that I haven't bought yet, and then I haven't bothered to buy this one yet, because there's obviously no way for me to connect it to the rest of this large field until I buy this one. So once I do that, then this is going to be a continuation of that, and this will be a field all the way down to the road. but as you can see, I have $2,000. I don't have 1 point because I've been playing this harvesting buying fields, and I obviously cut down all the trees and then sold all the trees, and that's mainly what I bought the fields with. And I did that all by hand with chainsaw and loading it onto another truck. So yeah, the field goes all the way over to the road, all the way down here. And then there was a field that cut off somewhere around here or whatever, but I connected it to that field too. So that's all still one giant field. Then this field is separate. I'm basically using this to grow wheat or something else for chicken food. And because I wanted to see what I could do with this map, see if I could connect all the fields, but also still, I guess, not screw with the guy who made this map so much, and still keep the field, basically still keep the feel of the map. I don't want to change the map too much. So it's still got the feel of the map, still has the same layout of the map. I just cut down all of the trees and merged all the fields together. I still do have a couple plans. So after this, since I've gone through all my hard work, now is when I'm going to cheat and throw down some of the money earners, get billions of dollars, and play it from here on out the way I want to, and with whatever equipment I want to or can fit on this map, which is not a lot. So you gotta be careful what equipment you buy. And then yeah, and I still have a couple plans. And then we're gonna go down here, and this is gonna be field number 2. So same thing, all of these fields are over here. We'll go this way first because that's where we went. So all of these fields are over here. I turned into another giant field. So it's the same thing, it's going to go all the way up to the corner of the road up here. Then you're going to come down, all the way down as far as I can see to the left. This is still one field. It's going to come all the way to that road. Same thing, I didn't change any layout of anything, so this road still goes all the way down to over down there to the other road. And that's kind of where I stopped my fields, as to wherever the road was. So that's your giant field number 2. And this is going to be all of these over here connected. I did screw up over there, you'll see in a second, but this is going to be giant field number 3. And then I must have been kind of half asleep when I was doing this, after buying some of the fields, and then accidentally changed my cedar to grass. So I have a section over here in the middle that's grass. That was not intentional. This is all supposed to be oilseed radish as well. Obviously in the next, whatever, after filming this, and from here I want to play it, I'm gonna have to plow this back in and cultivate it and replant. Because that was supposed to be oilseed radish. And then so instead of so I guess we can go to PDA now. Oops, wrong one. So I guess now instead of the 34 fields or whatever it is, which they'd all be like strips 1, 10, 11. You saw them as we were driving in the beginning, small little strips. Now it's just, you got one field here, one field here, and one field here, which will still be connected all the way up to field number 2 once we buy field number 3. Because if you go in the PDA here, because it takes everything else too, it's connected to their border or whatever, but 1.6, it's even more, so it's 1 point, almost, it's stupid ridiculous. That's obviously why I have not bought it up to this point, or done anything with it, because I can't very well connect field number 2 before I connect field number 1. So, I mean, I still haven't bought this field over here, because Same thing, my mission was to connect all the fields, so now I can go back and buy these fields on the sides too, and I'm thinking I may even, that might be one of the ideas, is get this field and then put something else over here instead of a field. Like, I can put whatever, get my wheels spinning, whatever. I can either put sheds over here, or I can put a shop over there, or I can put an animal thing over there. Something. So same thing, so that's the field that goes all the way to the front. So, and then I got sheep. I don't have very many, but I have like 6 sheep or something like that. Then here its field comes up to here. That's your shop. The shop is it's pretty small, so not only do you have to be careful what equipment you buy as far as what can fit around the map, but you gotta be able to get it out of here too, and it's one of those ones where I'll place it like right along this line basically. It's one of those ones where it likes to put your equipment so you have to like spin it around, like for example with the harvester header or something like that, depending on where the connecting point is. You have to do some trickery to actually connect it, and then you gotta, I did buy that mini harvester that I showed that one little quick video of, because I had trying to buy the last couple fields. I had to sell some equipment, some of which being my harvester, but that wouldn't even fit through here. I had to kind of disconnect it and kind of just take a tractor and shove it out of here back into the street so I could reconnect to it. And same thing, like when I was returning it, I just disconnected it and sold the one half and then shoved the other half in with it, pushing it with the tractor. So yeah, that should be your BGA. And yeah, I forgot some trailers over here, so we got this, and then yeah, what I'm kind of half planned, I can at least tell you this probably, is after I'm still debating about if I want to, I guess I should say I'm debating about whether I want to connect these fields, because I might buy this field, and just for being angry that I haven't been able to use it since this whole time anyway, I might put a road down this way instead of those other side roads, because that one is heavily forested and you can barely see as you're coming down, and this one you can't fit anything across that bridge, so that side is kind of useless too. So I kind of want to build a road somewhere else, either through that field or, I mean, I already built a silo down there, so it might be, unless I build a road and just kind of curve it to this little dirt job, and then we'll have a road here. But then the problem is this tree is the same thing. You always clip on it, so you can't really get anything. You can't really get anything past that tree. You always gotta like drive across the field or something, because the way I have it now and the way it started is this road ends right there anyway. So it will end right here. So regardless of the way, if you are nuts like me, or if you're starting, you can't get from here to the main road without driving over your crops anyway. So I'm either going to buy that and then connect it all, or do something else with it. Do something else with this little middle section, like build a road, or I could build, let's see, it might be easier here, but the problem is you got this creek too, and I got rid of the mod that had the that was like, I mean, you still can drive across it, but I had the mod that you could build bridges, but I got rid of it. But what I still want to try, what I'll do next too, is I'm just gonna try and just pour some straw or some seed in there and see if it fills it up and I can drive across it. Build my own little land bridge. But yeah, for now we're gonna get some of the I'm gonna end the video once we drive up to the top here, but now I can get some of those cheat mods and get a boat ton of money, and then do whatever I please, or whatever equipment I can use. But as I said, that due to the size of the roads, with that header that you start off with is kind of your your best header. Or for example, with me, I have the tool height control header mod, so I have that header, which is the same thing. It's just you can drive as fast as the harvester can. So, thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed watching what I did with the maps. Now I have 3 gigantic fields instead of 34, and cut down all those trees by hand. And yes, you do make quite a bit of money from the trees. There are quite a few trees still that I couldn't. You can't cut down at all either, because I think they're aesthetic ones. That the red tinted ones like that, you can't. Like, I mean, I haven't tried using a harvester, but it doesn't even give you the option at all to cut those anywhere. And there's multiple trees within a lot of the fields that for whatever reason it won't let you cut down anyway either. So there's a few trees scattered that, especially over in this section over here, there's a lot over here that you just can't cut down. It won't let you cut down, even though you own the land. Well, maybe, I guess I will find out. After I buy that $1.7 million field, maybe I'll be able to cut down every single tree through there, because I don't think it's like tied to the, it shouldn't be tied to the border. Yeah, it shows me you own all of this, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to cut down any of those trees. But anyway, see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye. Time to edit.